Honestly, this is a great question. And when you show up to the ER as a cash pay patient because you're a member of CrowdHealth, you do need to understand your rights and how to speak about it and what to ask for. And all of the systems are built for communicating about traditional health insurance. You do have to just do your homework and know how to be a savvy consumer of healthcare. So here's how this would actually play out. And before I run through that, if you are looking into CrowdHealth, make sure to use my member invitation link. You could also enter the code Chelsea, CHELSEA, as you start to apply. It actually gets you the best discount you can have for your first 3 months of membership. It gives me a little referral gift back, and it helps to fund me showing up here answering all these questions. So let's talk this out for real, for real. So if you're showing up at the ER, when you check in, you tell them, I am a self pay or a cash pay patient and I want to be billed after care. That is your right as a patient. And CrowdHealth actually coaches you on how to do this effectively and clearly. Now, some ERs, everyone operates differently, are going to ask you to put a credit card to put on file, kind of like when you show up at a hotel for incidentals. If that happens, you have a couple options. You can A, pay what they ask and immediately start communicating with your care advocate to begin the negotiation process for what your bill will be before you pay anything else. Or you can push back and request that you receive an itemized invoice before you make any payments. You are legally entitled to do this, even if they don't love it. Now, the reason all of this matters is when you're a member of CrowdHealth, member advocacy is a big part of the benefit. CrowdHealth can negotiate your ER bill down, and a lot of times very significantly. So before you are responsible for anything or before it goes out to sharing to the crowd, you really don't want to just hand over your credit card and say, charge me what you want for services I haven't even had yet and I haven't reviewed what you're going to charge me. I made this mistake once. I'm still on like a monthly payment for an MRI that was supposed to be covered and then it wasn't, and then they coded it wrong, and then I got lost in a sea of appeals. Don't do what I did. That was before CrowdHealth. So, long story short, the order of operations is you get care, contact your care advocate, negotiate the bill through their member advocacy services. You will then be responsible for the first $500. Then it will be submitted to crowdfunding, and the crowd will pour in to fund your bill. You don't want to pay first and then ask questions later because it's so hard to unwind things. That's the whole move. You have your options, but they're good options.